Hello, Thomas G. Cat family. Today is January the 9th, 2026. Thanks. Leave a comment below. Like, rate, share, subscribe, reflect, ponder, think about. And this is something I'm very glad to discuss about within my personal history. Based from a movie I watched every Christmas. A Christmas Tree Miracle has been something I watched every Christmas. It's humbling because it shows the point of view from 2 Thessalonians 3:10. For anyone who refuses to work, let them not eat. Because the George family, David George, Natalie George, Julie George, Nicholas George, Nina George, they lived in a wealthy environment. David was a property manager or a real estate developer, but there was one problem. Mom wasn't working either. So she was trying to find a job, and that was okay. Yes, but Nicholas didn't want to find a job, and Natalie was materialistic. And the only humbled old girl was Nina George. But here's this. You can't always live off someone's plastic forever. You just can't. You have to have values set. And while it may be nice to go without a job, but I know how it's like to have no job. Because back in COVID, 2020, the hardest part was I was fired from Chick-fil-A because of COVID. March 17th, 2020 is when I got terminated because of COVID. Making things go spiral. Making things go south, to be exact. It took me about 4 months to land a job with the Home Depot with Ivan Blass. It helped me get back on my feet because when COVID was around, I know how it's like to spend money like crazy. I know how it was like to enjoy that, but here's the reality. Here's the reality to look at. And just like from A Christmas Tree Miracle, well, this is very important, but if it comes with having, because I can relate to this part. If you're 18 years old or a senior in high school and looking for a job, I can relate to you. Because I tried to look for a job. I tried, and it can be hard. It can be very hard to find a job. Because you're on the peak to graduation. And if you want to find a job, and your high school offers PM off, then you have to set some parameters on PM off, such as like getting a job. Because the first thing you gotta do is secure a job. If you want PM off, you need to secure a job. If you want want to do junior college, that's fine. But you also have to secure a job too. Oh. The third point is this. Within my point of view of the movie, A Christmas Tree Miracle with Claudia Esposito. Oh, the best part is that Nick, he learned the importance of hard work. And also what it means to be a mature young man. And I personally encourage you to watch the movie around Christmas time because that's my point of view about the movie. And that's just the way I also see it. And from Proverbs, that's also my point of view. Train up a child on the way of the Lord so they may not depart when they get old. It also shows the importance of how you need to have values set. Whether you're in a position of being a leader, or an older sibling, you have to have values set. And you don't have to like it, but you need to set those values first. You need to be completely honest, asking yourself, how can I set those values? What can I do to set those values? How can I make my audience understand my values? And also you need to provide grace. Just like from Ben 10 Ultimate Alien, and where Max Tennyson complimented Ben. And he said to Ben, and you give second chances. You give people second chances, and they live to your expectations. You have to allow grace into that. Because grace is what also makes you an effective leader either. Yeah. And also you need to be a little flexible because that flexibility helps you be a good leader. And flexibility is an important leadership skill to have because you may not know when circumstances change, whether it's for good or whether it's for bad. You need to have value. All those within the movie, that's not my point of view, is that grace can happen and the George family went to a church by Henry, a tree farmer. It was grace given to the George family. So that's important. Allow grace to happen and allow flexibility to happen too. And I'm very glad that from Prestonwood, January 28th, 2022, David Shivers helped me understand from his testimony the importance of honest hard work. And I know what hard work means. But make yourself understand how it's like to work hard for the things you want. My goal is to help people understand. And hard work isn't always about making kind work in general. It's also important because it helps you adapt to different circumstances. In allowing circumstances to adapt to you, you have to allow yourself to work because that's how you're going to learn something different. But overall, that's just what you have to do is allow yourself to work. Allow yourself to think why it's important and what you plan to do. Have your goal set. And whether you want to be doing acting, songwriting, novel writing, etc., you need to have an action plan. Don't say that, oh, this is going to be like, don't say this is like Hallmark. I think I can manage this out. No, it gets ugly if you try to say it's like Hallmark. But here's this. Dreams don't come true unless you actually do the work. Because as Paul said in 2 Thessalonians 3:10, for those who don't work, let him not eat. So now you know. So all of you, have a good night. Bang, bang.